Okay, it turned into more than that because, of course, I'm a smart dude and I know how to get more than 10 days out of something. And it turned into like it changed my life forever. So Kiki just registered. Jeffrey, oh, there's a workbook too. Jennifer, you know I'm gonna load you up, girlfriend. Sushil, love it. That's a beautiful view in the background. Thank you. We're on the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, if you call that an ocean. Most people call it a lake.
A sea.
I hope I win. I'll quit my job on the spot. A volley. Don't quit your job, bro, if you win 50K. Come on.
Is that the Saskaya still?
Yeah. You inner circle influence, you being better. Can you talk about that for 5 minutes? How can all those people help? Look, the way to get in an inner circle is to get in a circle. What you don't want to do, like I had this chance to meet this guy and he's like, hey man, would you like to meet him? I'm like, only if I get some time with him. I don't want to meet him for a selfie, dude. I mean, like, I know a guy that does that. He runs around and just gets selfies with people. I'm like, bro, rather than spending time getting selfies with people that you can post on your page, why don't you use the same energy to get around some people that can change your life? This guy moved. I mean, what are you guys willing to do?
Moved 3 times.
Moved 3 times with me, 1 time for me, twice with me, to change his life. Like, you have to decide. A challenge. What does a challenge mean? Can you look it up, Jared? Yeah. What is a definition? You know, it's not, hey, run from here to there or flip a coin, or it's
a call to take part in a contest or competition, an objection or query of the truth. To take part in a contest or competition. Yeah, to take part in a contest or competition. He's going to look for an earlier meaning here in a second. You're going to see that sometimes you got to take part. Sometimes a challenge just gets pushed on you. To confront or defy boldly.
Yes, that's what we're going to be doing. To confront the things you need to confront. Most of you are forced into challenges. I'm inviting you into one. COVID was a challenge. 2008 was a challenge.
To arouse or stimulate, especially by presenting with difficulties.
Oh, yes. I'm going to present some difficulties, some challenges to you that you agree to have, as opposed to something happening to you, a bad event. I mean, the reality is, look, we get better. We get better. We all get better when we're challenged.
A stimulating task or problem.
Okay, I want to give you stimulating tasks, problems, puzzles to fill out. But you guys got to join. You got to say, I want to do this for 10 days. 1 hour a day, 10 days. When you get the invite, grantcardone.com/challenge. Underneath the invite, once you go to register, it's going to say, go to the Facebook page. The reason you want to go to the Facebook page is that's where you get your workbook. And that is where you get access to the content, so that if you can't be there at 5 because you work or you're traveling, like I got 50 people in my office right now doing traveled from all over the world, including Dubai, Detroit, and LA. They traveled all over here to be here for 2 days. They're like, I want to be part of the challenge, but I want to be on a plane. So we opened the Facebook group up so those people could actually have access at 12 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night. If you guys are in Australia, you can get it on your time zone, how you want it. So it's grantcardone.com/challenge.
To register,
folks, you got to get on the inner circle. Okay, too many of you are on the outsides. You're swimming on the outsides. Guess what? That's who gets eaten. That's who gets shot. That's who gets killed. Get on the inside. Get a group around you that is strong, that is going someplace. And that's why I'm doing this for 10 days. 1, I believe that you can only consume so much information so fast. That's what's wrong with these 12 and 18 hour events. Dude, after 3 or 4 or 5 hours, you can't consume anymore. You're full and you're just puking good content. So number 1, I don't want to overwhelm you. I want to give you a little bit each day over 10 days. The reason I don't do this is because I typically don't have 10 days back to back to give to people. Jared asked me to do this. I said, the only way I'll do this. The only way I'll do this. And by the way, this challenge is not about beating other people. It's about finding the best version of you.
That's right.
I said, Jared, the only way I do this is if we can find somewhere in my calendar where I have back, so people get a little bit of this each day so we don't overwhelm them with content. I know some of you like these 15-hour events because you're like, I did 15 hours in a row. Okay, that's good. I can do 15 hours in a row. I can do 90 days in a row under the most extreme circumstances. But most people, dude, after about 3 hours, they're tapped out. The other 9 hours was basically wasted content. Okay, and that's why so many people say, man, I had a great weekend, and nothing happens on Monday. It's overwhelmed. You get too much too fast. You're drinking from a fire hose. So grantcardone.com/challenge, grantcardone.com/challenge. This is a chance for you to be involved with some super unbelievable people, number one. Number two, it's a chance for you to get focused in 2020, one of the most challenging years that we've had on this planet in my lifetime. Has hurt so many people, caused so much stress. People have died from COVID. People have died from the ancillary effects of this year. Give me 1 hour a day to put the rest of the year together. That's all it takes. Dude, I tell you what, I've turned my life around, boom, that quick before. And then had to reboot and say, okay, I got to challenge myself to the next level. Boom, change it again. Sometimes it takes one thing.
And it's not the natural thing to look for. Like, most people don't naturally look for, hey, how can I make things more difficult?
To the challenge.
To the challenge.
Toast you to the challenge.
Most people don't think, how can I make things more difficult for me right now to do better? They get comfortable, and then they start like leveling off. And so, like, one of the things that I always see,
and that's pretty natural, by the way. That's pretty natural. Like, I want to get comfortable. It's not a good thing, but it is kind of natural.
And one of the things that I notice that Grant does all the time is he continues to throw himself, like, on a regular basis, not once a year, but like on a regular basis, he throws himself into things that are difficult, challenging, and may present a failure. Like what percentage of the things you do we go into and we go, there's a good chance we don't make this?
100%, man. But
like,
look,
all the time.
If you survive it, even if you fail, you're better off. Hey, Scarlett. Hey. Turn it down. Kids challenge you every day. But two, yeah, I want to be, but if I win in a challenge, man, oh my God, if I get through something, I'm like, there's no way we win, and then we do, you become unstoppable. Okay, so let me answer some of these questions, okay? When do you get the workbook? Jared, can you speak to that?
Yeah, so basically, if you elected to get a workbook with the challenge, what's going to happen is every day we're having guest speakers that are coming on and who are going to be talking about a very specific topic for them. And so all of the worksheets will be built off of the call. And so you will be getting the worksheets that make up the workbook on a daily basis. So as we get into the challenge, every single day, you're going to be getting the pages out of your workbook.
So rather than dumping the whole workbook and people just read it and think they know something,
well,
we want to go over it with you guys.
And the point is, like, you learn something and you can take something from it.
That's right. Rather than being blanks on a page.
And who knows what Jesse's going to drop that we're not planning for.
Yeah.
And who knows what Damon
I'm glad we did it like that.
So we're going to actually be building the workbooks as the content's coming in and giving it to you guys so that you have something that you can take with you and you can refer back to that's relevant and pull the most important pieces from the conversation.
80% of all books are unfinished. This way, guys, we can guarantee you finish this. All you got to do is sign up, grantcardone.com/challenge. When you get the invite, first name, last name, email, and then make sure you go join the Facebook group so that's where you're going to get your workbook. One, that's where you get access to the data for 24 hours. That is where you're going to watch the live from. Okay? So if you guys want to turn 2020 around, or you want to double down on 2020, or you want to finish this year like a freaking beast, how you finish is how you start. You could use this year for excuses, or you could use it to pivot into the future. Like, how I finish this year financially means nothing to me. How I finish it emotionally, physically, financially.
100%.
Dude, it's bragging rights, man. It's like, yeah, how was 2020 for you? I got my ass kicked. I went out of business. Really? Like, I blew my shit up. That's why you got to win, dude. You guys got September, October, November, December. We have 4 months to kick your thing back into gear. It's not too late, I promise you. So join me, grantcardone.com/challenge. Also, when you share the stream right now, when you share the stream on Facebook, it's free, guys. How much money is it? Perla, it's free. Okay, now somebody's going to be like, what's the hook? Guys, the way for me to meet 8 billion people is not by charging. It's by doing free, okay? To win the 50 grand in prizes, cash.
It's over 100.
No, yeah,
it's 140.
Yeah, let's just go to 150. I'll throw another $10,000 in. 10,000 is this much, okay? We're going to give away $150,000 in prizes, cash, coachings, premier tickets, diamond tickets, event tickets, boot camp tickets, like crazy stuff, right? Which is worth millions, by the way. And shout outs for the winners. All you got to do is share the stream right now. Share it on your Facebook page. My name's Grant Cardone. If you don't know who I am, this is Jared Glant. He's the president of Cardone Enterprises. We employ 155 people in Miami. We do about $150 million in sales. What bottle am I drinking right now? Sasakaya 2014. I'm embarrassed to say it's that young. I own $2 billion worth of real estate. Sometimes I wear my hat like this. Sometimes I wear it like this. Sometimes I dress in a suit. Sometimes I show off my legs. Dude, you never know what I'm going to do, but I'm always going to come to you and tell you the truth.
That's right.
Like, people love me, they hate me. It's one way or the other with people. There's nobody going to, you mention my name to anybody, they're going to be, I hate that guy.
But,
wait a minute, let me finish. Or they're like, I love that dude. But look, nobody is going to tell you that I'm not the real deal. Nobody. They're going to be like, dude's a freaking beast. He's a savage. He never stops. So whether it's marketing, money, finances, different things, by the way, real estate, writing a book, getting a bestseller, sales, marketing, closing, growing a business, scaling a business, I've done all those things successfully. I only speak on things that I've done successfully. I'm extremely opinionated. Okay, extremely. I'm a black and white guy. I'm not apologizing for it. You always know where you're at with me. You always know where I'm at with you. And I'd love to help you. So I have a huge heart and tremendous amounts of energy to help people. The catch is this. This is the way I get to meet people. This is the way I get to expand my audience, okay? When I tell Kenny Smith, Kenny, I got 200,000 people signed up for this event. Kenny's like, dude, I wonder if I can get Shaq on. That's what happens here, folks. Okay, I had Kevin Hart last year on my stage, John Travolta, Floyd Mayweather, Dana White, Magic Johnson,
Usher,
Scooter
Braun.
Like, I can get anybody on that stage. Let me tell you how you get them on the stage. It's not just the money.
In fact, the money means less than you think. Every single one of these people that you get in these stages, like,
share, thank you.
It ain't about the money. They have to know who you are.
Yeah.
They research you. They
what you're doing, what you're up
about. They try to make sure that they're trying to protect their brand too.
O'Keefe.
And so for all of those people to look at what we're doing and go, dude, that's legit. I want to be a part of that.
So the point of that is, when I tell somebody, hey, there's 200,000 people registered for that, they're like, I want to be involved in that. Okay, so the more people that get involved, that's why I'm asking you to share. That's why we give money away. I can pay Facebook or I can give money to you guys. Share the stream. Okay, you automatically enter. Sign up for the challenge. Go to the Facebook page. Share the stream. You automatically enter a chance to win $150,000 in prizes, training, educations, seats. Maybe I even give away a seat on my plane.
Ooh, you're gonna unbolt the seat from the plane?
No, I'm gonna put them on the.
Man, those seats are like $85,000, $90,000.
Yeah, taking it out, putting it back in would cost me $150,000. So the plane's down right now; it's getting repainted. So maybe you're one of the first people that flies in the paint in the new painted bird.
Come on.
Okay, so grantcardone.com / thank you for the share. Thank you for the share. Ryan Williams, thanks for the share. Logan, thank you. Shex, thank you for the share. Christina, thank you for the share. By the way, I want to give a big shout out to my wife today. She did a full day with 50 women from all over the world. Dubai, Detroit, Los Angeles was there. In our headquarters, she did 8 hours on her feet, nonstop. It was phenomenal. I just went by there. People were crying, laughing, loving. She will also be on one of our calls. We got Jay Shetty, Elena Cardone, Grant Cardone, Jared Glant. We got Darman. Darman's getting like 20 million views per YouTube video. We got Jay Shetty. Jay Shetty just came out with a best-selling book. Me and him are yin and yang. You're gonna get do less, do more, and how to put that together. He and I are both very, very excited about learning from one another. I got Damon John. Yep. I got Jesse Itzler. Yep. Jesse's a freaking beast.
Jesse, let me tell you, he is a challenge guy.
Dude.
You should see some of the stuff this guy does to challenge himself. He's perfect to talk about what a challenge is.
Tim Grover. What does Tim Grover do? He's challenged the best athletes in the world. Okay, so come join us. You lose nothing. What's the worst thing that could happen here? Nothing happens. You spend no money.
Yep.
10 hours out of your life. Multiply it. Give me that. 365 times 83 times 24.
727,080.
Yeah. You will spend 724,080 hours. 724,100 hours in your lifetime. That's how long you're going to live. Give me 10 hours. You still have 724,090 hours left. Just give me 10 hours. 1 hour a day for 10 days. Dude, what's the worst thing that can happen? Nothing. Best thing that can happen? Fucking everything.
Everything.
Telling you. There's 139,000 people registered right now. There'll be 200,000 by tomorrow night. I guarantee you there's going to be 10,000 people walk away and say, hey, my fucking life has changed forever. Forever. And it won't go back. Once you change it the right way, it will never go back to the way it was.
And you may be sitting there.
We might give away a Rolex, bitch. I got 3 or 4 Rolexes I don't wear anymore.
You know, you might be sitting there thinking, oh man, this stuff never works. He's going to go get them right now. This stuff never works. It never works for me. It's cheesy. It's hokey. I'll tell you, some of the most successful people I've ever met are the ones who keep showing up at our events. They're running $50 million businesses. They're running $100 million businesses. Brandon Dawson, this guy's a lifelong student. He sold his company for almost $200 million. You know, the people who do massive things in life are the people who find ways to shortcut how long it takes to make it happen. I'm sure everybody in here wants to be successful and make money and get rich. The question is just how quick is it going to happen? You know, Grant always says, everybody's going to make $1 million in their life. The question is it going to take you 40 years to make $1 million, or can you make it in 4 months? And the best way to do that is to get the best ideas and strategies from people who have been there and done that. There's a lot of people online today that talk about a lot of things that they don't have a lot of firsthand experience in. I've seen this guy write a check for a $50 million jet. I've seen him take down $2 billion in real estate. I've seen him buy watches that cost more than a house.
Yeah, let's go. You want me to give a rollie away? I'll give a rollie away. I don't care, man.
We got over $1 million. There's $1 million of
There's a Submariner. We can give that one away. I think you guys deserve. Maybe we give one of these away. Maybe we give old Richard away. There's 10 of these in the world.
Oh man, the old AP.
Okay, the AP, I think this is 58 grand. Maybe I give this one away. This is Arnold's watch. It's a beautiful watch. I hadn't worn it
so long.
I don't know. Maybe I'll give it to Jerry. Okay, this is the Mac Daddy right here. 40th anniversary. There's 1,300 of these on the planet. Maybe I give this one away. Or, hey, maybe I give Big Blue away. Okay, so.
No, don't give that one away, man. You love that one.
Now, dude, I'm just showing off right now. Y'all know that. I'm just being obnoxious. Just trying to get your attention, man. Okay? All I'm trying to do is get your attention. I drove a Camry until I was 33 years old. And I thought I was a big shot in a Camry.
Yeah, but you were making a brick of money too.
I wasn't making a brick of money, but I mean, I was living way below. I have lived below my means for 51 years. So you guys can have everything, man. The reason I'm coming to you on a Saturday afternoon is I believe in you guys.
GrantCardone.com/challenge. A lot of people are asking where to go. GrantCardone.com/challenge. It's free to get signed up. GrantCardone.com/challenge.
Cardone/challenge.
This guy's going to be there. Brandon Dawson. I was just bragging about you. I was literally just bragging about you.
But Brandon, what would you say, just so they know, tell them who you are and then tell them what you like about hanging out with me.
Yeah, so Brandon Dawson. I'm a entrepreneur. My last business I started with $500,000. I grew it to selling it for $150 million, generating $50 million of profits. I never borrowed a dime. I never raised a penny. I didn't have anybody in my equity that I didn't just give my equity to. I'm a growth and scaling expert. And what I love about Grant is when you take the principles of business with so many principles about growth, he is a growth expert. He knows how to jam that accelerator down, make things happen. It's this weird thing that when you're around him and you watch it, it's like he manifests things in his life because he talks about it, and then puts so much energy behind it that something happens.
Yeah.
And when it does, it's so exciting. You're like, damn, he was talking about that 5 months ago and it just happened. And when you get around people who know how to do that and who know how to create, it's just...
Guys, you got to get in the inner circle. These two guys see me doing stuff. They know stuff behind the scenes that, wow, dude, did that really happen? Because they know it happened. Like some of you guys just see it. It just pops and you're like, oh, how do you do that? But they see behind the scenes. You got to start seeing behind the scenes. And the way to do that is start joining groups.
Imagine this. Imagine having the opportunity right now, because I know this deal's out there, and because he was just talking about it yesterday. A deal he bought a year and a half ago, he could sell it now, pocket $40 million, and is choosing not to. If you knew that you could do a deal right now that would pay you $40 million in your pocket, would you do it? Most of you would say yes. You know what he says? Nah, I don't need to do it right now.
Well,
Dude,
I'm
just saying, being around people like that, like it gets your think so much bigger, and think creates momentum.
Yeah, and that is different than a lot of educators. Yeah. I know there's a million educators online right now teaching you. Like me and this guy, what we're doing right now, we do educate. We do sell coaches and trainings. And why? Because we're trying to meet people that want to grow their businesses. So we're also investing in businesses at the same time. We're not just talking about what you should do. We're actually buying companies.
And showing you, or coming alongside and showing you. Look, the fastest way to success is model, mimic, and master. And then what do you do when you do that? You multiply. Well, if you don't know how to do that, you need to get around people that do know how to do it. And the Cardones are the greatest example of that. I mean, they've been doing it, Jared. You guys have been doing it.
GrantCardone.com/challenge. First of all, 3 ways to win. First, you just join the challenge. 2, once you get the challenge, you go to the Facebook group, and that's where you get your invite to Monday night. 3, if you want to win the $150,000, cash and prizes, share this stream, bitches. Share it. And I'm going to call you that over and over until you're like, God dang, he ain't calling me that anymore. He went from calling me bitch to calling me partner. Okay, let's get that cash flow right.
You know, when you get on the train,
you're trying to show yours off.
Jared said $1 million of watches. I said no, there's $1.5 million sitting there.
Sorry.
Do yourself a favor. Listen, just trust me on this. Do yourself a favor. Oh, I know. Hey, he said
this is $1.5 million.
Put yourself in the jet stream with people that are willing and committed to showing you how to do it. That's it. Make the choice for your best interest.
Or you sit there by yourself at home on a Monday night, complain about your job or your business and why things aren't working out, dude. Hey, there's only one person to blame. You. Look, with all the good ideas in the world, without discipline, without the ability to show up every day, without courage, commitment, and confidence, if you don't have those 3 C's, you can take every idea, every great idea in the world, and you will still not get where you want to get. Discipline is the senior. You got to have the big D, baby. Give me that vitamin D. My wife was telling me last night, I need some vitamin D from the GC. What is D, man? It's discipline, bro. How do you get courage? Discipline. How do you get confidence? Discipline. How do you express a commitment in the marketplace? Discipline. 10 days. Give me 10 days. I think I spit on it. Give me 10 days and we'll start slowly, day at a time, building in the disciplines, okay? GrantCardone.com/challenge. 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 Starts Monday night, baby. You guys only got like 36 hours, okay?
10 days.
Hey, by the way, the election. If Joe wins, you lose. If Trump wins, you lose. If you don't join the challenge, you lose. Okay.
The only thing you can control is the controllable, which is your choices.
Join that challenge, and either way, no matter who wins the election, you win.
Did you click it, or we got to keep
done
going
with the live?
Yeah.
GrantCardone.com
GrantCardone.com/challenge. GrantCardone.com/challenge.
Grant Cardone /challenge.